Last, but certainly not least, for more than 20 years, Jane Pryor was a gentle giant in the North Carolina environmental community at Environmental Defense Fund. Savvy, smart, strategic, personable, polite, and charming, her leadership helped pass some of the most effective environmental policies in the Southeast, like the Clean Smokestacks Act, like the Renewable Portfolio Standard, like reducing pollution in watersheds. Beyond that, she has been and continues to be a mentor for so many across our community who share in the daily work to advance our righteous cause. Jane's calm and focused approach made her highly successful. Her father chaired the Governor's Year of the Coast Commission. Her mother was an original board member of the North Carolina Nature Conservancy. Jane had it in her blood to become a leader within the environmental movement, and the state is a better place because of it. She's taught us all how to be humble in our victories, graceful in our defeats, and with unflinching eyes, ever fixed on the horizon, as well as marching forward together towards a cleaner, healthier, more sustainable, and more equitable future for all people. It is my honor to award Jane Pryor the Jane Sharp Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Dan, and thanks so much to LCV. I've participated in a lot of Green Tide dinners over the years, celebrated some terrific environmental warriors, so truly I'm very honored, very humbled by this award. I give a shout out to my EDF colleagues who are the reason, their dedication and work are the reason I'm sitting here. And it's special to share it with Molly Diggins, my colleague, and who is just an influential force in the environmental movement and a truly superb political strategist. And really, first, I love this chance to tell Carrie Clark and y'all what a good friend she has been to me professionally and personally. I respect the work that Carrie and the team are doing with equity and inclusion and how important that's going to be to help us push forward for the environmental and conservation community. Through LCV, I also met our one and only Nina Schlossberg-Landis. And she has been such a model for many of us in the environmental movement with her fire and passion and willingness to get in the trenches and get things done. So she really walks the walk, or really for Nina, as we all know, she runs the walk, but she's been a terrific influence for all of us. So when I came to work at Environmental Defense Fund, I had had early career in professional tennis and college coaching, where, of course, sports, you get used to a lot of winning and losing. But at the end of the day, I could pick up my racket, go home. It didn't really change the world in any way. But what you're doing is impacting the world. And you're dealing with some tough opposition, with wins, losses, small steps forward, small steps backwards. And, you know, what's required of you is a deep reservoir of resilience and determination. So I know you can't pick up your racket and go home, and you better not do that either. So I have deep gratitude for the staff and volunteers on the front lines, for those of you serving on boards, for those of you stepping up with critical financial support to advance the cause. And you know, you're all warriors, and you've got to keep replenishing your reservoir by getting out in the beauty of North Carolina or whatever renews you, because we need you to keep going. And the last comment I'll say is, you know, now watching the environmental community from a distance, I can see that your work is reaping dividends. It is paying off because there is a more serious awakening among a broader constituency to how vital a healthy environment is to our lives, to our livelihoods. And there's more fire and passion about tackling climate. So yes, we're all facing some extreme opposition, but the forward movement is happening. And some of us looking at a little bit at a distance can see it. So thank you so much for this honor. Thank you for all the work every one of you is doing. Keep at it. We got to turn the tide. Thank you.